Welcome everyone, this is Diamond Geezer Dave, the Leatherhead lad, reporting from Fetcham Grove after tonight's game, which was Leatherhead 0, Southall Fc 0. Now Luke, how do you feel? Was it a point gained, or would you say 2 points lost?
No, I think a point was fair. I think as a group we're disappointed, but we're not disappointed with today. We're disappointed with Saturday. We went into this wanting 4 points from 6. That was our target, and we feel that on Saturday we should have come out with more. And if you look at it was unfair. In the first half it was 50-50 and on Saturday, and Luke's made a great save, but in the second half we should be coming away from there with 3 points. Today we played look, Max is a great manager. Mm-hmm. Their group have been together for 3 or 4 years, and they've been the same for many years. They're solid, they're dogged, they're difficult to break down, and they'll look to nick something. I thought that the positive for today, and there's a positive in there, and we've got to look at both, okay? We'll start with a positive, and the positive for today is that's the most solid we've looked. That's the first time we've had a clean sheet in the league this year, believe it or not. And for the second game in a row, we are getting better out of possession, and the boys deserve credit at that. And that's not just the back four, who I thought were good, back five. It's actually an 11 out of possession.
So I would say, judging by what you've just said, I would say it's more of a point gained than 2 points lost.
Oh, no, I think a point's a fair result. Either way, like I said, we didn't look at this as a singular game. We looked at it as we wanted 4 points from 6, so we've dropped 2 points. That's the honest way of us looking at it. I think that as good as we were out of possession, I thought when we were getting better in possession, we need to be better. I thought that we turned over the ball too much. And I felt that our final third entries weren't quite where they need to be. And we are, I think Glash called it in there, we're nearly men at the moment, right? We're one pass away from being in, and we're slightly over-hitting it, slightly under-hitting it.
It's so funny how that is sometimes. When you're down the bottom, you get all the ricochets and all the decisions going slightly against you. When you're at the top, some of them shots that have hit the post tend to go in. That's what I feel. And
the keeper, we always made those 2 saves now, but equally we've got to be balanced here and say actually Luke made a really good save from, I think it was their 7.
That's right.
Down low. So you have to be balanced.
Absolutely.
I think in the first half there wasn't really any chances for either side.
And talking of balance, do you feel, although we've kept another clean sheet, are you very worried about the fact that we really haven't scored? Well, in fact, we haven't scored in the league at home. We haven't scored yet. Does that really concern you?
Well, we've just been speaking about it for the last 15-20 minutes in there, actually, and what we're looking at is why that is. And what we've just said there is, like I said, out of possession we've been getting better. In possession, we are nearly men. It is that final third. We have to look at it and say, actually, we've got a couple of players that are new here. It'll take them a little bit of time to get on the save wavelength, but equally, a lot of it is on us, and a lot of it doesn't take a rocket scientist. The boys are improving, but how many times where we could just play a little 5-yard pass and someone's in, and we're over-hitting it, or we're trying to overcomplicate it. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to build waves of pressure. And everyone always knows what we're doing. If someone's high, we're looking to turn them. As a defence, where are their back four? Where are our attack? Can we get them in one? Right? If we can't and they are deep, we need to play and we need to create opportunities. And what's happening at the moment is we're playing 2, 3, 4, stringing some passes together, and then we're taking 4 touches. They rob it and off they go. Or we overhit a pass and we force it and we don't need to.
So do you think it's like a lack of confidence in front of goal, maybe? Because that sometimes happens to clubs.
Possibly a lack of confidence in front of goal, but I think actually if you look at it on balance, look, we've hit the post and the keeper's made a couple of saves. But where we're at and where we want to be, we need to be creating more chances than 3. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So actually it's not us in front of goal, it's that final pass to get us in a position to go and get those shots, to go create.
So in that case, yes, it does, perfect sense. So in that case, do you feel maybe a couple of new players would help with a few missing links that are occurring? Would that help, do you feel?
We've added 1 or 2 to the squad. We can't throw them straight in because that wouldn't be fair. The boys, although we're disappointed not to get 3 points, the boys got a good point again the other day. Obviously, like Mitchell's now in with us and things like that. That'll take a little bit of time. What we don't want now is there's 1 or 2 more that we're going to add in, and that's already there, and a few of our injuries are coming back. But after that, we want to now stop the cycle of constantly changing. It's now time to settle down, and like I said, one of the reasons that's one of the first times we put in a performance out of position like that. It's one of the first times we kept nearly the same 11. And obviously we put Duffy in at left back because he is a left back, and Webby did a superb job for us there at left back.
Sorry about that. Just as well I'm not a goalkeeper.
But yeah, it's one of those. But unfortunately, what you find when you turn players over, which we don't want to do, is situations we've been kind of forced into off the pitch.
Yeah.
Right. Unfortunately, like nothing to do with the football club and things like that. We've just had it's one of those things. But unfortunately, when you have that turnover of players, is you don't build those relationships you need. You're not quite sure when your mate's going to go behind, when you're going to come short. Those combinations, 3 or 4 times today, we played some fantastic combinations. Where we look really good, but it was 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Not
now I'll tell you
8
what.
or 9 times.
I'm proper old school, right?
You want us to spin it around?
I love a number 9 who goes, you know, like Alan Shearer or Ian Wright, just straight down the middle like an arrow. I've noticed that our number 9, Mr. Tarpey, Dave, same name as me, so he must be a diamond geezer like myself.
He's a diamond
He
geezer.
goes out wide quite a lot. Do you feel if he was stuck in the middle a bit more, would that be a solution to our lack of goals?
No, what we did, we changed it today without we're giving away all I haven't watched this anyway, so what's it matter? So we changed it to the last couple of games. We were playing 4-4-2. And we were quite direct, and what we found is that created games that were 50-50.
Yeah.
And like I said, we feel that where we want to be in the future is we want to be one of the stronger teams in the league, which means actually we should be in charge of the ball more, right?
Yeah.
So with that, we probably need to have an extra one in the middle, and we should be able to play a little bit more. Everyone knows that I'm relatively direct. I'm a terrible Sam Allardyce, is where I am, right? But we actually thought, we actually can play a little bit more.
Yeah.
With that, you've now got Mitch down the middle who's done really well. Tarpey spent most of his career on the left coming off the line. And if you look at the other games teams have played, they're doing our research on
Yeah.
us. And there are times that top teams are playing 3 against 1 against Tarpey. And yes, that means that we've got more space elsewhere or whatever.
So
but
do you
that is a
feel,
threat.
because the other teams are doing their recce on us, they're doing their research, do you reckon, right, when they come up against the Tanners, it's their cup final?
Of course it is.
Yeah?
That's not just because it's Oz, it's us. That's because it's... But look what the chairman and the club and the supporters have done to this place. They have made it the most wonderful place. People come here, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
It's absolutely beautiful. But equally, if we want to, we said that in the next few years, we want to be back in the Prem, right? You want to be back in the Prem.
Big
I want to be in the Prem. Chloe over there wants to be in the Prem. The chairman over there wants to be in the Prem, right? We need to get there. So that means we've got to find a way of beating that. And again, I feel that the change in our structure of how we're now looking to play is going to affect that slightly more positively, and you're seeing that over the last couple of games. But effectively, look, final third, we need to be a little bit better. But it'll come.
And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I strongly feel we just need a few little breaks. And once we get a few little breaks in front of the goal, once we get a couple of wins under our belt, then I think it will be all systems go. That's how I feel about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the feeling around the club is A1. I'm telling you, it's A1.
Yeah, by the way, we are so lucky to have a support base like we have got that is as relaxed as they are, and it is as supportive.
In leafy Leatherhead as well, of all places, you know what I'm saying?
So lovely. But I completely agree with you. If you look at even the Guernsey game, Mitch Parker, what a player, lobs the keeper and it skids outside the post rather than today. It's hit the post once. But equally, we've got to be balanced, and we do have to be balanced. Luke Williams puts a great save at 0-0 bottom corner, and if that goes in, it can be different. So look, there is a lot of positives. We are in the right way. Yes, we can do with a little bit of luck, but actually there's a lot of stuff we need to do as well to affect it, to create more chances so luck becomes less relevant. Let's be honest.
And all you fans out there, just summing up now, I don't want to sound too cliche like, but this league, it's a lower league than we were like last year, but same rules apply. It is not a sprint, it is a marathon.
Yeah, look, we're on that. Like the top 8 of this league are no different to the bottom third in step 3, which is when we took over the club last year. We were 9 points adrift at the bottom of step 3. The club hadn't won a home game in 2.5 years, and we took over a step 5 side.
Absolutely.
Let's get that absolutely clear. And because of the fans, by the way, everyone got, like I said, budgets, things like that. No, the players are here because of the fan base and what everyone has done to this place, right? And because
that's music to my ears, you know. Music to my ears.
The fans are making it a fan-owned place. It's a superb place. But what the other teams have got on us currently that we don't is they have been together for years in the league, and they know the level and yada yada. And look, we are getting there, but those relationships need to be built over time, and they will. And Mick is looking really bored now. So on that.
I've got good vibes about this. You know, it's my first interview with you, and I think I could be your lucky charm.
You are, my friend.
Diamond Geezer Dave, just about to hit off from the Fetcham Grove Stadium. 0-0 was the result tonight, and now I have a lovely, lovely volunteer, 10 times more lovely than me. It's over to Chloe.
Oh, go on, Chloe.
Hi, Luke. Now that we've been locked out...
Chloe, I think you need to come into it. Get in it.
No. Now that we've been knocked out of most of our cups, do you obviously no club wants that. Do you think that will give us a chance to focus more on the league, or are you still rooting for those last few cups that we're in?
No, look. As a group and as a club, we are going to decide on one competition that we want to have a go at. Look, FA Cup and Trophy is often luck of the draw of the day. In the Trophy, I've got to say this publicly, we lost to a team that are better than us. I'm just being completely candid. Walton and Hersham were better than us. They've got a fantastic management team, with a side that have been together many, many years, and good luck to them. They will continue on doing good things, and we will, as a group, need to compete with that, and we will over time, and hopefully we will kick right on. The FA Cup, we've done really well to get past Haywards Heath, and it was a really good performance against Chichester. What did you think of the Chichester game and our chances?
We had way too many chances.
We had way too many chances. And we should still be in there. So look, it's not the end of the world. Mr. Treasurer did threaten to beat me up. That aside, we're still going strong. Yes, it is a great opportunity to concentrate on the league, but we just need games of football one way or another as a group. And for cups, if that's the question, look, we've got the County Cup, we've got the League Cup, and we've got a couple of others. And as a group and as a club, we're going to decide what's important to us. We're not going to be able to fight every single front, and we've got a lot of young players in around. And I don't know if you've seen, we've got a lot of young local players we're bringing in, and it'll be some of the cups will be a great opportunity to look at them. But also, with one of the cups, and we'll decide we're going to have a go for. Apparently, our chairman once got quite far in the Surrey Senior Cup. Apparently, he's never said anything about it, but that might be one that we choose to go for. And whatever it is, we'll get right. We'll have a right go.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Chloe.
Cheers.